As you know, I've been streaming for some days now, looking into a lot of tech that is on the market and seeing how to utilize a lot of tools that are available to almost everyone that is in the tech field. So, as we all know, before the boom of AI, we had some manual activities that were going on. Whenever you do something, you have to do it again. You have to follow through processes over and over again. But now, with the invention of artificial intelligence since around 2022, since ChatGPT became more mainstream, a lot of people started looking into the possibility of how uh, our life can be better without wasting a lot of time. So automation came into place and it became mainstream, and a lot of organization keeps creating ways on how to make things better and better with time. So today I decided to build a simple automation. As you know, in an office, one of the biggest problem we used to have is responding to emails. Organizations take a lot of time responding to email, and when they don't have an agent figure in place, it becomes an issue because the customers get frustrated. They don't get responses on time and things go like that. It is a simple automation, but I'll just show you what it does. So I thank Alibaba. uh, I got a $40 API key from the Quen AI. So I'm going to utilize that to see how well it receives messages and responds to users. It is still my mail is going to use my company's webmail, nelsonic.com.ng. This is the website. The website is still in development, and we are welcoming a lot of feedbacks as much as we can. That way, we'll be able to build things that will help our community and help a lot of people. So, uh, I'm actually having an Ubuntu server that is running right now. So my n8n is running locally, and as you know, the cost of paying for a remote hosted uh, product is usually uh, expensive for a lot of us. So we would prefer to have our things running locally. So that way, I would use it when I need it, and vice versa. So in terms of anything, I'm running it locally using Docker on my Ubuntu system, and I believe a lot of people want to understand the procedures on how to do that. So my Ubuntu is a 16 gig Fujitsu 754E series, and anything actually doesn't consume that much of a storage, but it takes up about 3 gig of RAM. Uh, as far as I checked, it took about 3 to 4 gig of RAM to be able to run on my Docker. So you're welcome. I see somebody is here on the YouTube. So Ubuntu takes about four on the Ubuntu. It takes about 4 gig. That means if you have an 8 gig system, you can be able to run automation on it. So that is why I believe that it's possible for Africans to be able to uh, run automations even if they don't have that much money. So the only thing that is paid here is the AI API that responds to my message. And as you can see, I'm already logged in. So I'm logged in. This is my local server. As you can see, the local server actually, because it's on Docker, it will take some time before uh, you are able to access it on another system somewhere. I've published this workflow. So what I did was I'll just open this up. So when it comes to out add up, okay. All right. So this is what we have. We have this simple workflow. I'm going to add others later on because I applied for my WhatsApp API, but it has not yet been approved for usage. So I want to see how much I can get because my website is live. It has been on for about 2 years, but it is only this year that I was able to build a fully functional learning management system, a shopping site, as well as a services portal, and also a CBT portal for students who are into learning, practicing for CBT based examinations. That part is free, so the portal allows you to do that. So as you can see, the email trigger means whenever there is a message that is received, we now have uh, we now have another execution step, because we would need to make sure that the email is not coming from certain domains or from certain users. That way, when we get that, when we filter out those people that we don't want mail to come from, we would now follow this. First, the email that comes in from people who are not filtered will go to the AI responder because it will send a post request. Then after the AI response, we need to clean the response because the AI responds with a lot of things. So before we forward the message, the message has to be cleaned from here. And the workflow is very simple. That's here. So I'll run an execution so that we'll see how you can build your own automation as well. So it's now, I've run an execution and it's waiting for mail. So I'll send a message and I'll show you the response. I'm sending the message from my Gmail. So because it's webmail, it takes some time before the message reaches the AI system. So what message am I sending? I want a study plan. I want a study plan from this agent. So I So my subject is request for study plan, and I am a CS student and get stuck while learning. I need 20 suggestions for my study. Thank you. So I'm sending the message. The moment it receives the message, uh, the system will not take a lot of time to respond because it recognizes the message, then send it to the filter. The filter checks and sees that, oh no, the message is not from the BAT sender. From there, it sends it to the right channel. The moment a message goes to this site, I want the uh, activity to stop. But when a message comes to this point, it has to continue. So this is supposed to be a loop because the moment you finish sending, you should now uh, listen again. So that's the procedure that is supposed to be good. The AI responded good, and I'm waiting for my mail. My mail has arrived. So what is it saying? It said, "Thank you for reaching out. Great to hear you are pursuing computer science. It's completely normal to feel stuck at a time. At times, consistent structured learning makes all the difference. Here are 20 practical and actionable study suggestions tailored to computer science students. One is a clear weekly goal. Example, understand recursion, solve 3 problems. Quote daily. Even 20 to 30 minutes builds momentum. Use the Pomodoro techniques. I don't know what that is. 25 minutes focus, 5 minutes break. It says master one programming language deeply before adding others. Okay. Read documentations, not just tutorials. And as you can see, the flow has stopped, but it is supposed to go back to listening. It is supposed to go back to listening. So, but it has stopped. That is something that has to be automated as well, so that when it receives message, because it might receive multiple messages at the same time, we should have a queue, we should have a database, because right now there is no knowledge from this, and is everything is not that detailed. So it gave me 20, as I said. It gave me 20, and it says regards Sonic Services Limited, and this is the support email, and the email was sent automatically with n8n. All right. So let's get another message. I'm in a far location. I want to get a review about my website. Request for review. So I want you to review my website. What's the website? nelsonic.com.ng, and provides a detailed user experience feedback. So I want to see if it's going to review, because I've been using other platforms to review my website. So as you can see, automation has made it very easy. So imagine a company that receives 100 emails every day. If you receive hundreds of emails every day, Lolon, thank you. If you receive hundreds of emails per day, you won't be able to track them. So you need a means to be able to uh, monitor and configure them. So we just got our message back. So this is just a simple workflow. Let me see if it was able to review the portal or send back a message. The message did not come back. Okay, the mail came back. Thank you for reaching out and trusting us with the review of your website. We would be happy to conduct a detailed UX experience review covering aspects such as navigation, mobile responsiveness, page speeds, accessibility, content clarity, call to actions, effectiveness, and overall professionalism aligned with industry standards. To ensure our feedback is as actionable and relevant as possible, your primary goal for the website. Okay? Lead generation, inquiry, brand awareness, and anything else. Once you have this context, so it's actually asking me to respond. It is asking me to respond with certain data, and that is what I have not triggered it. So let's try to create a new workflow and see. My audio is better today because I'm using a different system. This is a Chromebook, and I decided to use the Chromebook because the Ubuntu system is noisy. So I'm using the Chromebook because I will just access whatever I'm trying to do over the network. And since I'm using Starlink, I won't have any issue with routing my data over the internet or even within the local network. So I think that's a great improvement. So we are going to try creating. In order to do that, we need to go back to personal, create workflow. We'll name this practice. So usually when you are in n8n, the first thing you need to decide is how your execution should start. Okay, how should the automation begin? Because it must have a starting point. If it doesn't have a starting point, then it's not going to go anywhere. So it needs a starting point. The starting point can be a click, a starting point can be uh, a message coming in, a starting point can be a form being filled, a starting point can be a certain call from a, a link, a webhook, and things like that. So all those things are starting points you can set. So as you can see, one of the options for starting your application can be manual trigger. You click a button and it starts. On app events, so when something happens in your app, then the automation starts. On schedule, okay, every day, every hour, or customize the interval. Okay, so for that email, you could set maybe every 5 seconds. When things are quiet, just start automation. So at the end of my automation, I can also set a trigger at the end of the automation. So it finishes and a trigger starts somewhere. So those are things that we can create. So on chat message, when user sends a chat message uh, using an AI node, when running an evaluation data set. So let's start with a trigger. So a trigger is when I click the button. What should happen? Okay. When I click a button, what should happen? Well, when I click a button, I want to so what we want is to get a form, and this form has name and it has the value of uh, Nelson. We have age. Age is not a string, age is a number. The number is 29. And we also have married, which is a boolean. True. So we also have country. That country is Nigeria. So let's say state Taraba. So how about something else? Let's say these data are things that can come from a form or from an email or from a, sign up button or from a, so whichever thing it has to come that way. So let's say course computer science. So let's look at the JSON. We have name Nelson, age 29, married, through country Nigeria, state Taraba, computer science. Okay. So the moment I click the trigger, this form is now filled with those data. Now, what should it do with the form? That is when we need an if statement. Okay, we need an if statement. Okay, the first condition should be the age. Okay, if the age is greater than 18, remember this answer is going to be true. Okay, this answer is going to be true. So it's a boolean. If the answer is true, That is when this block executes. Okay. If the answer is true, then the person can do something. He can chat, he can go to Discord, he can link Google Chat, and send email. So we are waiting for somebody who is above 18 to to send us a message. If not, if the person is not that, then we'll do something else. So let's add something like Gmail. You can set up credentials, the Gmail credentials. Or if the person is less than 18, oh sorry, my system has this very issue. It always goes keep me stopped. So I'm actually having an issue with my n8n, so it disconnected. Workflow execution cannot start. Okay. Name. Because our message is through, let's see, create credential. Client ID, client secrets, allow. I don't want to add any Gmail right now. I won't be adding any Gmail right now. You can just add something else. You can send their details to a form. Remember, this person is above 18. Let's just see what to do. I don't actually want to link any of my emails on this flow, but let me see. Google Sheets. So let's call for Google Sheet and we'll create. Okay. The reason I don't want to create a connection is because of all this. I don't know which one is. So how about let's work on origin file. All the files I have in my system are actually very large. All the files I have in my system are very large. Let's go back, delete this. Uh, The thing is, the files I attached on this system, I didn't want them to show. Let me put this master students. Let's see if it's able to read. Access not so allowed. Okay, so I didn't allow access to this file on the at launch, so I won't be able to read it. Anyways, the file is about 200 and something megabytes, and I have to close the n8n to be able to launch it again. But as you can see, automation is something we can do. What should I do with an adult person? With an adult person, I can send them a mail. I can send them an email. So I'm using my SMTP credentials. The from should be okay. Let's send it from info at sonic dot ng. We'll send this email to this. The subject is hello, and we are sending a plain text, and the plain text will contain my name is name, and I am my age years old. Also married. From states, comma, country, comma, stored in we're removing stored in this. So the result says we are going to receive an email at our official mail. It will say my name is this, and that is the form that is filled. Thank you. So let's execute this step and see if it will go through. Oh no. Okay, it's not rejected, it's accepted. Now we can go back to automation. Let's execute our workflow. The email is sending and it's sent. So I'll be loading the Gmail, but it will be in the background. Okay, I received the mail. It says my name is this, from this student, this, thank you. So let's share this tab. So you now see that the message has been sent. Because I sent it multiple times, I would go back to my n8n flow and execute again and see if we receive the message. So it has received the message and it has been added. So 648, 650, 650. This is 650's message. So if we go back and change, so remember we are filtering by age. So let's send another message in case if a minor fill our form. So if we get a message from a minor, what should we do? We'll send a from message from I'm having a cold. And the subject line is sorry. The subject is rejected. Rejected. And we're sending a text. Thank you. Name. Thank you, name. We are sorry to inform you that your application cannot proceed because of age is below our requirement. So we won't have any response here, so we have to come here and change Nelson's age to 16 and execute. So the moment we execute Nelson as 16, we set Nelson as 16, it goes to the second dashboard. So we are going to receive a second mail from the same sender. Okay, but this time it says, "Thank you, Nelson. We are sorry to inform you that your application cannot proceed because 16 years of age is below our requirement." So that's the flow. I'll share this instead. I didn't show you what happens. So this is just few among the things you can do with automation. And by the time our WhatsApp is approved, we'll be able to do more. Sorry, I need to. Yeah. I don't know if my face will be visible, but so I guess this is all we will have today. We first had a manual trigger, but this trigger can come from anything. It can come from an email. Uh, it can come from an email. Then we would filter and clean the email and make sure that we take the right data from it. Then we send it to our we send it to an if block where the email will be cleaned. Hello, exams. Hello, exams. Fine, exams. With angle. Yes. Uh, correction. Correction of name is 15,000. Oh. Yes, it can be done for NECO. Yes. Now, is it NAPTEP or is NECO? Is NECO? Yes. They will have to do it before the NECO result start before they start marking, because the moment they start marking, they will not entertain any correction. When did the NECO finish? Okay, that is 2 weeks ago. It will still be open. It will be open until the middle of this month. This month that is entry. It will be open. It will be open because they used to open it for about 1 month after the NECO. One month after the NECO, so it will still be open. Within 1 and 2 weeks, they should be able to correct their information. Yes. All right. No problems. Thank you. All right. So I'm sorry, my system is frozen. I can't be able to stop this live just like that. I have to force it to go off. I would have to force it to go by closing the tab. So until we have a confirmation for our WhatsApp business account, we won't be able to do any automation with WhatsApp. Our status is still pending. The display name is approved. We'll just an official business account has a blue check next to its name. This shows that WhatsApp has brand owns this account. Okay. Business information. We connect social media and many more. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know how many people. Oh, Adekunle, thank you. Thank you, Adekunle.